Happy Friday. How are you doing? I'm doing just well. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you did. This week has gone on for what feels like ever. And sometimes those are the best weeks and the worst weeks. It's been a fairly hefty week in terms of work, but I think it's been a reasonable balance. No, I'm lying. It's not been a reasonable balance. I spent the first half of the week working quite a lot in the evenings and such. Yesterday, however, was a little bit different. I didn't play Warhammer, being Thursday. We're hoping to get back into that the week after next and get back into regular cadence, and that I am very much looking forward to. Instead, I went and picked up some new models that I've been waiting for a while. I've been sat there in my friendly local game store, purchased those, and went over to see my mum and dad for a couple of hours, which was genuinely nice. It's not often I get to spend some time with mum and dad just chatting without the little in there who requires and gets all of the attention, and rightly so. So that was a really nice few hours. And then my dad hooked me up with the funds to purchase Forza 6. And that's predominantly what I'm going to talk about today. Forza 6 is an absolute wonderful game. It's a racing game, if you don't know, with all of the cars that you might imagine, not just supercars and hypercars, but normal cars as well. Ford Escorts, Cortinas, Focuses, just to name a few, from brands that span the entire globe. And I banged it in the Xbox, and it's on Xbox Play Anywhere as well, so I can play it on my PC. I say I banged it on my Xbox. It was a digital code. I downloaded it onto my Xboxes, and then onto my PC as well. And my God, wow, what can I say about this? Like, the game is really good and it's fun on Xbox, but on my PC, on Xbox on PC, where I have a very powerful rig, my God, does that game look good. I mean, it's running at 4K in extreme settings, everything turned on at solid 60 frames a second, even under the most intense scenes. I'm not joking. It looks absolutely amazing. And I've never really been one for thinking, do you know what I want? A racing wheel and stuff? My God. There's a very real chance that I'm going to look at getting a racing wheel for the PC just to play this. It is so realistic. I mean, so realistic. It is incredible. It looks so stunning and it just feels really good. I'm a huge Fast and Furious fan. Well, I'm a fan of the cars more than the films. And the first thing that I've done on there, because it's only the standard edition, there's a lot of very expensive DLC that will be coming out for this game, as there was with Forza 5. And there's only a few cars that I'm really passionate about, and I'm super excited to get my hands on the R34 GTR, as I mentioned in a couple of videos. But I've also picked up the Eclipse GSX, so the green car from the first Fast and Furious film, for those not into cars. And yeah, I'm loving it. I've got a Celica GT4 in there, which is one of the standard cars. Again, another one of my favorite cars. And the S14 Silvia. Prefer the S15, and I'm hoping to buy that once it's unlocked. So yeah, I've had a real good few hours last night playing with that. So thank you, Dad. And yeah, we'll see about a racing wheel. Now, what I do need to get next is another standard Xbox controller for the little, and I'm going to customize it so it's yellow and orange for him. And then he can have his own controller downstairs. So yeah. I recorded a couple of videos as well over lunch that'll go out next week over on my YouTube channels and on the socials about everything else that's been going on. And I'll probably talk about that for the majority of the weekend, and let people know what's going on. I think most people know now, so yeah, it's not something to put out there in public, but I want to do that now. Anyway, right, lunch is done, so I'm going to crack on, finish work. I've got a couple of things that I need to polish off now, and I'll come back later. Have a good one. Hope you have a wonderful Friday. Have a drink for me this evening. Cheers. See you later.